Hi, fourth grade, it's Mrs. Boswell, and we're going to be doing our Eureka Math lesson, Module 3, Lesson 38 today. And the I can statement is, I can use the area model, two partial products, and standard algorithm to solve two-digit by two-digit multiplication. Compared to our lesson from 37, we did 4 partial products and 2 partial products. So today we're just going to be focusing on our 2 partial products. Okay, but we're still going to use that area model and our standard algorithm to help us. So if I'm looking at 22 times 42, I want to use an area model. Okay, so I'm going to set up my area model, but it's going to look a little different than yesterday. Okay, I'm still going to draw it like this. Okay, but here's what I want to look at. Is I want to pick out which of those is my bigger number, 22 or 42. If you said 42, you're correct. I'm going to put that up top. I'm not even going to break it down, okay? The number I am going to break down is my smaller one, okay? So I'm going to put it into 2 smaller things. So I'm going to do it my 2 and my 20, okay? So I'm going to tell you again, just like yesterday, filling in this area model first is going to be easier to when you get to writing our 2 partial products and our standard algorithm. So if I have 22 times 42, I am going to leave the 42, my biggest number, the same, okay? But I'm going to multiply it by these other numbers. So I'm going to go, so if I did my ones, it's 42 times 2, because remember this is my ones, and these are my tens. So this is why place value is so important, okay? So this first one is 42 times 2 because it's my ones. The next one, I'm going to still take it 42, but instead of taking it by my 2 ones, I'm going to take it by my 2 tens or by 20. Okay, and we're going to figure this out. So 42 times 2, 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, and then 8 times 2, or 4 times 2 is 8. So 42 times 2 is 84. See how that was a little easier to do? Okay, on this one, I'm just going to add a 0, okay, because I already know I have a 0. So I'm just going to take 42 times 2. Well, I already did that up there. It's 84. See how much easier that was? So I know that 42 times 20 is 840, and it has a 0 back there because it was times a 0. You can only do that when there's a 0 there. So 42 times 2 is 84. 42 times 20 is 840. So now that we have our area model filled in, we're going to come over here and we're going to do our 2 partial products. So because I used 42 first, I'm going to put it up top. 42 times 22, okay? All right, and I'm going to do my first partial product, and we did the ones first, so it's 42 times 2, okay? Did my ones. 42 times 2 is what? You're right, we said 84, because remember, if it's already done in my area model, that makes it a little easier, okay? The next step would be to take 42 times the tens. Well, what number's in the tens? The 2, but that's 20, okay? And we know that 42 times 20 is 840, okay? And then all I'm going to do in my standard algorithm, I multiplied my ones and my tens. Now I need to add them together. 4 and 0 make 4. 8 and 4 make 12. Sorry, my brain. And 8 and 1 make 9. So 22 times 42, or 42 times 22, is 924. And now I've solved my problem. Okay, so I used my standard algorithm. I'm sorry, I used my area model. I used my 2 partial products, my ones and tens, which then gave me my answer, my multiple, 924. Okay, let's try that again. We're going to do 29 times 62. So we're going to set up their area model again. Okay, and remember, what number do we want to put up top? The largest, which would make it, if you said 62, you are correct. So I'm going to put a 62 up there. So the number I'm going to break down is 29. Okay, So how many ones? 9. How many tens? 20. Okay, that's super easy. So this is my ones. This is my tens. Okay, I love this. It just breaks it down and helps us. So now I'm going to do my ones, 62 times 9. Okay, and then this one is going to be 62 times 20. Good job. Okay, I know I'm going to add a 0 here. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 6 is 12. So that will be 1,240. Okay, 9 times 2 is 18. Carry that 1. Okay, 9 times 6. Mrs. Boswell's really going to have to think about this one. Ah, 54 plus that 1 makes it 55. Okay. All right, see, Mrs. Boswell, she's going to practice those 9s. All right, so now that we have it, okay, we're going to come over here and we're going to put it into our standard algorithm. So I'm going to set it up. Remember what number we did put up top? Our biggest number. So it's 62 times 29. Okay, we're going to do our ones. Okay, then we're going to do our tens. Okay. And if we do that, this first ones would be 62 times 9. And we know that's 558. Okay. Then we're going to do our tens, which is 62 times 20, which we found out is 1,240. Okay. So we multiplied our ones and our tens, and now we have to add them together in our standard algorithm. So 8 and 0 is 8. 5 and 4 is 9. 5 and 2 is 7. And then 1. So 29 times 62 is 1,798. Okay, we're going to do one more example. Our next one we're going to do, I'll move that up a little bit, is 46 times 63. Okay, so, whoops, sorry about that. Okay, we're going to draw our area model. Okay, what number am I going to put up top? I agree, 63, because that's our bigger number, so I'm going to kind of write that over here. All right, and then I'm going to break up the number 46, so that's 6 ones, 40 tens, okay, or not 40 tens, sorry, that would be, no, 4 tens, okay, or 40, 4 tens is 40, so I would take it times 46. All right, so we're going to do 63 times 6, and then 63 times 40. Okay, so 6 times 3 is 18. Okay, 6 times 6 is 36. Plus 1 is 37. Okay, I know I'm going to have a 0 here. So then I'm going to do 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, carry that 1. 4 times 6 is 24, plus another 1 is 25. Okay. So I have already multiplied them, which makes this a little easier when I go to my standard algorithm or my partial products. So I'm going to do my ones and then my tens. Okay, the numbers I'm multiplying for my ones is 63 times 6. So look, 63 times my 1 is 6. Okay, up here it's going to be 63 for my tens times 4 tens is 40. Okay. I already know that 36 times 6 is 378, and that 63 times 40 is 2,520, okay? And because I'm following my standard algorithm, I got to add it. So I multiplied my ones, I multiplied my tens. Now I'm going to add them together. 8 plus 0 is 8. 7 plus 2 is 9, okay? 5 plus 3 is 8. Nothing with a 2. So 46 times 63 equals 2,898. So I showed my area model. My biggest number is up top. I showed my partial products. How many do I have? 2. I have my ones and my tens. Okay. Then I add them together for my standard algorithm after I've multiplied them. and I get 2,898. Again, this is what you're going to be doing on your exit ticket, so good luck today.